Tailoring the Performance Centre. The Performance Centre contains a range of charts to help measure the business's performance. It is populated with a number of charts and metrics by defaults. So from the Reports tab, we'll choose Performance Centre. Charts can be customised and or more charts can be added. In this section, we'll look at how you can tailor the Performance Centre to outline the metrics you want to measure. You can track one metric in each chart and up to 25 charts can be created. The Performance tab in Reports is only visible to those with accountant user access. So in the Performance Centre, Carol is presented with a dashboard populated with charts. Now, before she starts the editing of the different charts, she looks at the accounting method, which is accrual basis. Now, if you do need to change that, you can go to your gear icon, Accounts and Settings, then left-hand side under Advanced. You can change it to cash if you are running these reports on cash. But in this particular instance, we'll leave it on accrual. And let's go back to our Performance Centre. Now, as we look at the different charts, please note that the accounts receivable and the accounts payable will display based on the current date. So you can see they are both as of today. But the drop-down options on the other charts will allow us a selection of the relevant period that we want to take a look at. Now, you can quickly add charts or you can specify what chart you are looking for. Let's just say we're looking for the current ratio. Click Continue. Now, we already have a chart called Current Ratio. That's why it's automatically called Current Ratio 2. The time period, let's just say this quarter to date. We can't group it by anything. We can compare it to a previous period, previous year, same period. Now, depending on the actual chart, these fields will be able to be filtered by different options. Click Add to Dashboard, and there is our Current Ratio 2. But we notice later on that as we scroll down, we've already got current ratio and we want to just delete this one. So we'll just delete that chart. Let's scroll down and you can see you've got different, as we hover over, you can scroll down. And if we've got different filtering, you can see it will actually let you know. You've got the three icons where you can edit, export and delete. Let's take a look at revenue by time. So what we want to do is filter this by classes. So we're happy with the date period. Let's go to our three-dot icon. Let's click Edit Chart. Let's just add by class. We're happy with the date. Now, this is where we can group it, and we want to group it by classes. And we want to choose residential, and we can also choose commercial. We can filter it by different locations again, but let's just leave that blank, and we'll leave the compare blank as well. Let's click Save. And you can now see that it's actually set up by classes and locations. And we want to add some notes, so we'll just click onto the Notes icon. And we'll just add and filtered into a group by classes. And we'll post that note. And if we don't like the look of the vertical, what we can do is click into the Edit Chart once again, and we can choose Trend by Line and save. So we're looking now at the trend line. So you can see you've got different various ways of editing the charts for your review. Now, Carol wants to export the reports as a pack, and she does this by selecting from the top corner here, Export, and she can choose what she wants to export out. She can unselect different charts, but let's just say we want revenue by time by class to be the very first one that we want to review. Click on Export. It will save it as a PDF, which then we can hand to Natasha. As you can see, it looks quite good. And you've got different variables and different criteria that you can discuss with the client. And in this particular case, what Carol will do is she will actually send this out to Natasha as she has a meeting with Damien for next month. The Performance Centre is a great tool for monitoring key metrics for a business, as you can see. We saw how easy it was that we could tailor to suit the client's needs in different charts. So in preparation for a meeting with Damien, Natasha now is going to look at Zippy Electrical and Data Services cash flow.